When you turn away your purpose, you fall to prey to all the distractions of the world. Good morning, namaste, suswagatam at the Perky podcast of Positive Day newspaper. I am Subhi Gupta, your host for the podcast. Today, I'm thrilled to have an exponential guest with us, an internationally acclaimed motivational speaker and best-selling Indian author of 13 motivational books. In her journey of 25 years being a motivational speaker, she has been working with over 2,000 multinational companies over 47 countries. She has touched the hearts of over 3 million people through her workshops and books. Her fifth book, I Will Go With You, has been made into a web series starring Arjun Rampal and Sakshi Tandon, which is currently being streamed on Z5. Without further ado, and being pleasantly nervous, it is my honor to have with us Ms. Priya Kumar. Hello, ma'am. Welcome.
Thank you. Thank you so much for the lovely introduction. Yeah, I wish we could have done this in person.
Same.
Yes, but chalo, virtual is still okay.
Yes, something is better than nothing.
Yes, you know, when somebody introduces me like this, it's like, oh my God, she's talking about the past, you know, and I hope I can live up to that expectation in the future. That, you know, it would be quite sorry that if you invite me or whenever you do invite me again, and it's the same introduction. Aisa nahi ho sakta.
No.
You know, so I have to do more, work more, so that there can be more accolades and more achievements and more work added.
You have been doing that, and on the top of it, you have been inspiring everybody around us to be more and a better version of ourselves. So it's a win-win situation.
Thank you. You're very kind. Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Priya, I wanted to talk about pre-pandemic, where humankind used to talk about that we don't have time for family, we don't have time for ourselves, we are tired and this and that. And pandemic exactly gave them what they wanted. They wanted less of social life, they wanted less of work, they wanted to stay at home, they wanted to spend time with their family. But even after that, you know, it increased the trauma of mental issues, mental health got derailed. So what exactly humankind is looking for?
It's very, very interesting, you know, that you will only know that's really what you want when you get it. You know, like I remember, I came from a lower middle class family. I'm going off the topic a little bit.
Right.
And, my dream was to buy a BMW. That, oh my God, if I ever bought that car, it would be, I have arrived. And I've had it on my vision board for all my life, you know, growing up. And then when I bought my car, when I got the BMW, exactly how I had put it on my vision board, when I first took the car, I was like, okay, it wasn't that feeling which I had imagined it to be and built it up, you know, because I feel it was never in the achievement. And that's a very, very important thing that I learned, that it was not that object or that product. It was more about the journey. The journey was more exciting than that car. And I feel that before the pandemic also, people were wishing, oh, I don't have time with my family. I don't have time for myself. I am compromising on my health. I am tired, like you said. But look, all of these things then and now are in my control. It is based on the choices I make and the attitude that I have toward myself and toward life. So it was never about, I don't have time for my family. It is about the quality of time spent with the family. It's about the intention. It's about the actions. Okay. So let's say, for example, if you're sitting together and yelling at someone, hey, chup baith tu, you know, go away from here, don't disturb me. You are with the family, but what is your attitude? That they are thinking, isse acha to office ja. You know, isse acha to kahin pe bhi jao. Life was better when he was not at home or she was not at home.
Yes.
So our expectation of happiness, of peace, of joy, of a sense of achievement is external. And as long as it will be external, you will never get there. It always has to be about what can I do. So even when people were working, you know, just sending a nice message to your spouse, making sure that when you come home, you spend 15 minutes with your child, tell a story, put your phone away. That's all it takes. You can't spend 6 hours with someone every day. They'll get fed up of you. So even now, the issues are the same, right? And although the times have changed, so to take a clear check on what is it that I'm doing with my time that I have, what is the kind of work that I am doing? Am I growing on a daily basis? Is it making me better? What is my plan for input into myself? Because a lot of times, actually not all, a lot of times, all the time, the input coming in is without my permission. The things I hear, the things I read, the work that I do sometimes. So what am I inputting with my permission? Like you see the books at the back, that's my permission. I choose to read this versus hear anything else that people are saying. And therein lies your growth and therein lies peace. When you start to mind your time by your choice with the correct attitude, then whether you spend 15 minutes with the family or, 24 hours, it doesn't matter. Whether you work for 6 hours or you work for 24 hours, it doesn't matter, because I know people who are workaholics, passion driven, and you keep asking them, don't you get tired? And they say, no, I don't get tired. They never look tired. They look fresh. Their eyes are always sparkling. That is what is needed. And then you do something that you hate and your first complaint is, I'm tired. So that is what is needed, an attitude shift.
So Priya, you talked about that, a shift in attitude, and you've been also talking about things that you find your calling. Once you know your purpose, you find your calling, then, even a workaholic person doesn't feel tired. How can a layman go closer towards its calling? Like, is it easy as it sounds, or how is it?
Well, see, to find your calling, you need two things. Okay, one is honesty. You have to be honest with yourself. Is this what I want, or is this what I don't want? You need to be honest with your intentions. Right. What am I doing this for? Is it only for the money, or is it because I love to do? So in that is decided whether you're on the right path or not. Okay. Second is, do I really love to do this? What do I love to do? And when honesty and love match professionally, I think you're on the right path to your calling, even though you may not know it yet. To give you an example, when I started my career at 13, I started to teach. Okay, so let's be honest. What was my intention? My intention was to help others. My intention was to also make money while I'm helping somebody. Okay, then is that what I love to do? Yes. I was that kind of student who would come home, jab notebook bhar jati thi na, then I would take a red pen and again correct it. So I was like that. It was quite in me to be a teacher. I taught for 9 years, but I never thought, people would tell me, what are you, a tuition teacher? Ye thodi profession hua. So I said, okay. Then I became a motivational speaker. So let's be honest about my intention. What was my intention? My intention was to help people, to make money, and travel the world. What do I love to do? I love to talk. I love to travel. It was a perfect match, but I never thought this is my calling. If you would ask me, I would also feel lost. I'd say, nahi, par zindagi ka maqsad kya hai? What is my purpose? Am I doing the right thing? Maybe I should be a singer. Maybe I was meant for something else. Because after dusre logon ko dekhte hai na, then you say, oh, he's doing this. He's so powerful. She's so rich. So there was one time I had a conversation with a gentleman on a cruise ship. Okay. And he said, okay. And he said, I can tell you what your purpose is. And in asking me 3 questions, it was very, very clear that my purpose is to help people. And I was doing exactly that. So sometimes you take yourself for granted. You make yourself only less, right? So it could well be that you are on the correct path. It just needs a little more left and right, and you will be, on the journey of a lifetime. But if you can get honest and straight, and if you can identify what you love, you will find your calling in those 2 questions.
Honesty and what you love to do. Beautiful. Such, you made it such heavy words, find your calling, find your purpose of life. It's just simplified, and it's okay to be, not be very clear with the idea, but go ahead with what you love to do.
Yeah, exactly. How can you go wrong with love?
Beautiful, beautiful.
You have no regrets in love. You know, even if, let's say, my calling was something else, my calling was to be an astronaut, chal, aisa nikla, you know, but still it was such a beautiful journey in helping people, yeah, and doing what I love to do. Of course, it could be I love many things, and this is one of them. Still a life well lived.
Right, right. Beautiful. Okay, Priya, we have always told that, look for opportunities, keep looking for, opportunities knocking at the door, or train yourself that, you start looking for your opportunities. Right now in pandemic as well, there are few people who grabbed this as an opportunity and started earning more than they usually used to do, or had a shift in their passion, in their work. So how can one train the mind to always look for opportunities, be it whatever the situation is?
Actually, you were breaking up. Am I okay?
Okay, now it's perfect. Do you want me to repeat myself?
Because I can see and I can see your network as one bar. So
Is it perfect now?
but it's
Is it better?
now it's come to 2 bars. So I think now it's come to 3 bars. Yes, now it's okay. Yes. So do you want to repeat it just in case?
No, I'm recording, so that's my thing is there.
Okay, perfect. Perfect. Okay. So see, I am a believer that you create your own opportunities with your attitude. The opportunity is always there, but are you ready? Are you willing? Can you see, or are you clouded by your own doubts and fears? So let's say, for example, there is right now a publisher who's looking for a bestseller. He's looking for a great story. He's looking for a great author.
Right.
There is an organization that is looking for a sales force that will turn the company around. They are looking for a CEO who will do a great job and pull the company out of the shackles and make it rise. There is a production house that is looking for a great actor. So people are looking, the opportunities there, but are you ready? Are you showing up? Are you prepared? Or are you sitting in doubt saying, abhi nahi, kal nahi, I don't think so, and so on and so forth. The minute you believe in yourself, you get up and you take a stand, there are people looking for you. Don't sit hiding for whatever reason, blaming someone else or blaming yourself for just being simply lazy. So how come, we say this, that if you want to buy a red color car, then when you go out, all red color cars you can see.
Yes.
They're always there.
Yes.
But now you are, it's come in your awareness. Opportunities are like that. When you are prepared and when you're looking for it, that's all you will start seeing. That's all that will come in your awareness. It's not that day only all the red cars have come in or the white cars have come in. They were always there. You never noticed it. So whether it is the pandemic or not, what is your attitude toward your life right now? Nobody can do anything. So what should you do? What choices can you make? That's in your hand. What decisions can you make? It's in your hand. Okay, the lockdown will persist. Okay, you lost your job. Okay, things are not going the way you want it to be. But what can you do right now? What can you do for the next 1 hour? Read a good book. Maybe you'll get ideas from there. Go work out, go for a walk. Talk nicely to somebody. Maybe they will help you. You never know. So change your attitude and everything else will change. Simple.
Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Okay, thank you so much, Priya. Priya, we have a beautiful segment here at our podcast. It's called a rapid fire round. Where,
nice, like Karan Johar. Do I get like a gift hamper or something?
Yes, pretty soon you'll get. And yes, of course, our positive attitude is always there for you. But pretty soon, when we have a real meet, we are going to, go it on that level where we could meet and present a beautiful hamper for such beautiful person.
Oh, how nice. I look forward for that.
Okay, so Priya, as the name suggests, rapid fire, I'll be doing some questions. It can be, these are little personal level. Okay, so whatever comes to your mind first, with one line, you have to give me that answer. Okay, so are you ready? Okay.
Yes.
Great. Let's begin.
Yes.
Okay. What do you miss being a kid?
What do I miss? Being a kid.
Yeah.
I miss behaving stupid and जो मनमौजी, जैसे मनमौजी बोलते हैं ना, अभी सोचना पड़ता है उसका क्या feeling होगा, ये क्या बोलेगा, वो क्या बोलेगा, so that's what I miss, that all of you are gone one side, I'll do what I want to do.
Beautiful. What makes you happy?
My dogs.
Oh.
It's like no matter how my day has been, I just have to see them wagging their tail, that's it. Leave your worries behind. In that tail wag, it's all gone.
Beautiful. Are you a giver, taker, or a matcher?
Well, I am an overly obsessive giver.
Wow.
I will give unasked. I will give even if you don't want to take it.
Okay. If Genie granted you with 3 wishes right now, what it would be? Like, what would you like to do?
Well, I would wish for this pandemic to be over and never again. For 500 years, never, never, never again. Then I would wish for an open ticket to travel anywhere in the world and stay anywhere for as long as I wish, all expenses paid. Because that's one thing I realized in the pandemic, that more than speaking, I love to travel. And then the third, I would wish that, what a third wish? I mean, I would ask for, it's very cheesy to say I would ask for 10 more wishes. The third wish would be give me 10 more wishes. But yeah, maybe I would just do that and say 10 और दे दो, फिर हम सोचेंगे.
Okay.
Yeah.
What is the craziest thing you have ever done?
The craziest thing I have ever done is bungee jumping. I would never do it again. That was the stupidest, craziest thing I have ever done. Like I reached there and I just would not jump. In the end, the guy pushed me, so he's like, Jamar. So, yeah.
Okay. What's your favorite quote?
Quote. Yes. My favorite quote is something I wrote, which is, you are the answer to your prayers. So when even you go to God to pray, he's saying, you are the answer. Tum jawab ho. मुझसे क्या पूछ रहे हो? And that shows up in your choices and your decisions and your intentions.
Beautiful, beautiful. What would you want your legacy to be?
My legacy would be that, it's all done. जो सोचा था, जो चाहा था, जो करना था, सब हो गया. It's done. अब क्या बचा है? Maybe कुछ भी नहीं बचा है. Maybe I'll leave nothing. But from my side, it's all done. So I'm not looking at an empire or what, because I did not come to planet Earth to build an empire. You build your empire. मेरे empire का क्या होगा? क्या करना है? But जो मैंने चाहा था, सोचा था, करना था, वो हो गया. Done.
Someone you really admire?
Is my mom. She's my hero. Like I look at her and I say, so every year, I decide how long do I want to live. Right. So when I look at her, the older she becomes, that is what my vision also changes. So she's now 70. So last year I said, I want to live till 75. Now my mother's 76 and I'm like, now I want to live till 76, So right. She's my yardstick of life, of success, of attitude. Yes, she's my hero.
Okay. If you could call someone over dinner, who would that be? Anyone?
If I could call, I would call Shah Rukh Khan. He's my favorite. Yeah. I mean, I love how he talks, how he thinks. Yeah. I love his philosophy, his honesty. He's so real and magical. So yes, I would call him for dinner and then trap him and never let him go. I'd say, sorry, pandemic, mein, you cannot leave the house. They've locked the building.
Okay. If Priya Kumar was a food, which dish you would be?
Sorry, if I was a
food. Like
food
which dish
what
Priya Kumar would be?
Well, I would be water.
Water.
That. But water is not food, no? So food, I would be, I'll tell you, strawberries.
Oh, okay.
I love strawberries.
Oh.
It's the only fruit where the seed is outside of the fruit. It's good for your teeth and it's good for a lot of things.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so Priya Kumar being a food also will be helping people around.
Yeah. Yes, healthy food.
Okay, so it's time for the silly riddle. Let's see if you can break it. Which
Okay.
room has no doors or any windows?
Which room has no doors or
Windows.
any windows?
Yeah.
I know it must be really silly. Room. Which room? I don't know. Prison? No, but it has a door. Prison
Room.
has a door.
Room.
Room. Yeah. I don't know. What room?
Mushroom.
Huh?
Mushroom.
Mushroom. Oh my God. You should read the fairy tales I have read. There are mushroom houses with doors and windows. I'll send you pictures.
Okay, great. I have one more for you then. What goes up
Yes.
never comes down?
I've heard this somewhere, but I don't know what. Rain. No, but it goes. What?
Age.
Age. It never comes down.
Yes. It
अच्छा
always,
नहीं पर ऐसा है, reversible है. You know,
अच्छा,
but yeah, I know what you mean.
अच्छा.
You can't turn the
But
numbers
in the
back.
case of Benjamin, you're trying to take it that way.
No, I'm just saying because I'm a health person, you know, so you can reverse aging, you can reverse your skin, you can reverse disease, but yes, I know
But
you
number
can't really
would be-
get it back.
But the number would be always increasing.
Exactly.
Yeah. I always believe I'm forever 16.
Yeah, you look forever 16.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Okay.
So,
Priya, would you like to tell us how can a layman, in the simplest way, be positive?
well, see, our attitude is shaped in the input because ultimately how I behave is an output. So input kahan se aa raha hai? Okay, if you leave that input out of control, like I said, if everything is just coming at you, then you are only reacting as per that. Okay, so it's called cause and effect. It's called action reaction. So you take care of the input, like how you guys have started this positive, newspaper, which is awesome. So you decide आपको क्या सुनना है. You know, like there are those 3 monkeys of Gandhi ji: see no evil, do no evil, hear no evil. Yeah, so shut your senses to anything that will bring negativity to you. Because if you look around a negative person, when you see a negative person, तो देखो उनके environment में how much negativity that person lives in. You know, very rarely, I don't know of anybody who has such a beautiful environment, beautiful people, you know, positive people, and he's negative. It can't be, because energy finds an even level. In fact, a positive person in a negative environment will settle in. वो negative थोड़ा positive हो जाएगा, positive थोड़ा negative हो जाएगा. Okay, so be conscious of the input that you have. Read good things, hear good things. At least some time of your day must be consciously designed to keep you in positivity, and the output will be positive. You know, if you have this real backdrop, you know, for your Zoom meetings, it means this is my positive corner. No, and this is the corner that I spend time in. I read good books and I study good things. I listen to good music. I interact with amazing people. How will I not be positive?
Thank you so much. And Priya, I would like you to give some feedback. You've been reading a newspaper, Positive Day newspaper. I would like you to give us some feedback about the newspaper. How do you feel about it?
I feel positive about it. It's like, you know, I always felt that people who report, to influence others. And in a way, you guys are reporters. You're hunting for good news. You're hunting for positive news. You are influencers shaping people. Like, for example, the newspaper comes in the morning. It is going to decide my mood for the day, my attitude toward life, my belief in myself and society. And if that is constantly negative, you have shaped a civilization that has, you know, come down in level of existence. So what you guys are doing, hunting out positivity, such amazing stories and simple stories. You know, कई बार पढ़ के लगता है ये तो मैं भी हूँ. You know, which means I also feel worth it that I could be a part of your newspaper. My story is enough to inspire others or feel good myself. So you guys are doing an awesome job. Keep up with it. You know, don't look at the numbers, because sometimes people don't like to share. you know, जब कुछ अच्छा पढ़ लेते हैं ना, and I'll also tell you this, negativity बहुत शिद्दत से बढ़ा देते हैं. But when positivity comes, no, they will take a screenshot of your Instagram a picture, remove positive day newspaper and put it as their status. You know, so people like to be, as I came up with this quote, you know, or I came up with it. You know, I write these handwritten quotes and I write hashtag Priya Kumar, handwritten.
Yes.
So many times I've seen मेरा handwritten है और वो Priya Kumar काट दिया. You know, so it's like, it's okay. But don't worry if you don't see the numbers adding up. People are claiming your content and pushing it forward. And that, I think, is a great compliment. So keep doing what you're doing. You're making a big difference.
Thank you so much. And Priya, how can people connect to you? Would you like to tell us about that?
Well, I'm on social media, on all the channels. I'm on YouTube, I'm on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, फिर और क्या है, Pinterest. And of course, if you come to my website, you'll also find my email ID. So I'm accessible. I like to interact with people. So I always reply. Sometimes it's like 2 days late, but I generally do reply. So I'd be happy to stay in touch.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Priya, for your wonderful
Thank
time
you.
and for your wonderful
Yes, me
words.
too.
Thank you so much.
Oh, you're most welcome. More power to you. Most welcome.
Thank you so much. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, listeners. Thank you, readers, for being part of the Perky Podcast Positive Day newspaper. Have a wonderful day and connect with us on Instagram, Telegram, and all the other social media platforms. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Priya. Thank you so much.
Thank you, dear.